fair. There's only 2 or 3 bosses in which there's something else for you to do. Nightmare Toadstool, you just gotta chop the tree. That's nearest to you, so you don't blow up. Which eventually becomes a bit of a problem, but if you're one of 3 classes, it's no problem anyway.
Yeah. Oh, so Evan.
Fuel Weaver, and then the newest Iron Hulk.
I want to die.
I win. Did you drink? Did you drink milk again?
I've been done drinking milk. No, that's not why I want to die. I'm just depressed.
Yeah, join the club.
Would you like to be
why do you
dark
think?
and darker?
Oh Jesus! God,
Rob.
How long have you been sitting on that? How long have you been sitting on that?
No.
Hold on, Evan. Hold on, Evan. Rob,
Yeah.
I am carrying a 30-pound box of shrimp. I'm gonna go to your house and slam it over your head repeatedly until your cranium cracks, and then I'm gonna rip your brain out and shove it up your ass.
Yeah,
it'll take a while. It might be hard to find the
Can you just
brain.
like cut out the middleman and just give me the shrimp?
Yeah, I would prefer that. Like what?
After I'm done feeding
30 pounds of shrimp.
Don't. You are not going to sully good fucking shrimp all because you have vendetta over somebody that didn't do anything.
No. They're in bags. I'll give you the box is really heavy. So what I'll do is I'll take the truck, I'll give it to you, and win, and then I'll get down with the box.
Good luck.
Not fair.
I mean, I have bricks that I can just give you to have in the box.
Yeah.
I generally bought a cinder block that I could just give you.
Why did you joke?
Okay, cool. So
how do you joke by a cinder block?
Complicated story.
I have cinder blocks.
I know, but like he just said, he bought a cinder block.
Evan,
I have a friend of mine who makes cinder blocks. I bought one to wrap in a box, and I'm gonna mail it to him.
It's gonna be like, here's your Christmas present, but beware.
It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Here's your birthday present.
I'm saying this with my chest. Remember, you're in the party with someone who spent $2,800 on a fully sculpted sex doll to fuck with their brother.
Yeah, I know. I'd do something like that, but I mean, like, I also know I have limitations.
I bought two. I bought one, and it was 2B. I made sure she had no clothes on, and I put a fucking little camera up so I could see
I'd
as soon as you saw her.
I gotta be honest with you. And I would be that dick that would. I would probably.
Did he squeal?
He screamed like a bitch.
Oh my god! I can finally tell my joke that I've been hiding since the birthday party.
Okay, hang on.
It was my kid's birthday party.
Hang on.
It was my kid's birthday party.
Hey,
hold on. You gotta do so.
Like. Well, not only am I streaming, I gotta come up with a name for what is it for my rogue, but like I want to get it on. Oh wow, 2 Chainz.
What's your
taken? Rogue.
What's your race?
It's human. They're all humans. This is dark and dark.
They're all human until you get something better.
Oh,
you can either pay for the race or you could play for the race, basically.
Damn it, only gold.
I know Evan here thinks. I already know which one Evan thinks I would be. Dark Elf.
That name is not appropriate. That's funny.
Apparently, my name is a slur.
Yeah, no, I tried to name him Wu-Tang Gold, and that didn't work.
Name it Tiananmen Square.
Oh God.
TEAMNM. Or spell like Eminem as in the rapper Eminem. TMNM.
Yep. TMNM Square.
Okay.
Oh, you shut up. Yeah. Rob, shut up with that bullshit.
I said it exactly that way. I thought you would have figured it out.
I did it. And it worked. That's my rogue's name.
So, I have a terrible joke for you guys.
Okay.
So,
hang on, man.
It was my kid's birthday.
Hey, one second. I'm gonna roll over. All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Dark and Darker in the Dark. I'm joined here by, fellow streamer Win, Wicked Martyr, who basically stays in his room and knows everything about every single fucking game ever made, at least ones in recent memory. Tim, and of course, Tim the Viking Goose, and of course, the Chaos Gremlin 6. Yeah.
Right. Remember, folks, we have to make her have to make her laugh.
Tell your joke.
Seeing her in pain.
Okay, first, what platform are we streaming on, so I know how censored I have to be?
We're streaming on YouTube, X, Rumble, and Twitch. But say whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care.
Okay, cool beans. So we're at my kid's birthday party. It's his 3rd birthday, so it was Blue's Clues themed because he's like obsessed with Blue's Clues. You know, who wasn't at 3?
Oh yeah.
And someone was walking around yelling, "Where's Dora? Where's Dora?" And the only thing my brain went was ice got to her first because I live in the state of Minnesota.
What the fuck?
My favorite is I was watching Barely Consensual episode, and my favorite joke.
God.
Yeah.
Did you see the new one?
No, I haven't watched it. I was just watching a clip, and there was a joke about fucking Jared with Subway, because like when they were talking about like why you can't go into Playlist or something. Oh, which campaign do you want to do? Rob, which campaign? Do you care? Or... Okay, he's in here and he's not talking, so I'm kind of annoyed. But
coming after Diddy because he had oil.
Yeah, yeah. Did you see all the memes after we took Maduro, where it was them in the same prison cell? Diddy going, "Don't worry," rubbing his shoulders. They took my oil too. Yeah, the memes were fucking brutal, and I loved every second of it. But my favorite is
see the recreation of it with Brandon Herrera?
No.
Where it's him waking up, and it's just like Brandon Herrera and a couple of his boys are just like in fun gear, just eating a bag of chips over him.
Yeah, I did see that. My favorite was it was on a Barely Consensual episode, and like, you know, the electrician was talking about how he goes like, "Oh yeah, when I do a Subway episode, it's gonna be fucking brutal because there's never been a bigger downfall than Subway." He goes, and they were joking. There was him, Angry Cops, obviously Eli Double Tap, and I don't remember the last guy that kind of looks like Timu Sean Ryan. But
remember when it was Wish on? Remember when it was Wish.com?
Yeah, I remember it.
Something worse.
Yeah, but my favorite is them going like, "Oh yeah," like, and Eli's like, "Yeah, imagine being in that meme, like, meeting about, like, you know, Jared, like, oh yeah, so profit margins are way up, and Jared's fucking kids now profit whoa, go back. Oh yeah, about the profit margins, yeah, they're way up. Yeah, no, about the Jared fucking kids part. What are we gonna do about that? Well, I mean, nothing. Our profit margins are up." And Angry Cops is like, no, we're gonna Epstein this. He goes like that. We got it covered. I think the FBI's got it covered. Nick the Fat Electrician's like, "You see that dip? You see that margin? Like that little thing, that little over thing, as that goes up, that is directly correlate. Like, you know, Jared gets skinnier, which directly correlates to how many children he can get on foot." And Angry Cops is like, "Well, yeah, so we gotta feed him double meat to, like, Jared, double meat. We gotta give these kids a chance." Bring out the cage for Jared.
You could almost say that he was giving the kids food by the foot.
Oh god.
I mean, good thing Subway in a jewelry store. It could only be Jared.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that one kid that's got like a black eye and some mysterious liquid on him going, "He went to Jared." We're all going to hell, but at least that's where all the good music is.
Motherfucker, I'm a furry. I was already going there.
Oh Jesus.
You would hope, but no.
You would hope.
Question. Are you a normal furry, or are you those furries that use litter boxes?
I watched one of those get beat up in a parking lot by 3 dudes in mascot costumes. What do you think?
Oh Jesus.
Thank God.
No, I was actually.
You're a
Then-
normal
then
I was-
furry.
Oh fuck.
I was actually gonna be like, oh, are you one of those normal furries or the ones that, you know, fuck things they shouldn't fuck? Because I gotta be honest, this is way too many.
Evan,
I'm in it for the art and culture.
don't know where we are.
Those people that you discuss, the same way others, with confusion and disgust.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Obviously, no, that's the burp. That's the burp.
Shit,
People wake in the
cockatrice!
barn.
Yeah. Run it!
Look, man, I'm there for the memes and watching the world burn down. Anything past that is, yeah, no, I'm good.
Here, let's go this way.
God
We
damn it.
might
Yeah,
be
damn
able
it,
to
dude,
get people good loot.
Yeah, damn it, man, you're the trifecta. You're a furry, a bisexual, and a fucking, what is it, femboy. God damn. Yeah, marksman too.
And yet I can still outshoot, shoot.
Yeah, we'll go this way.
Yeah, just don't do it on kids, alright? Damn it.
Yeah, you'll get hit really hard as well.
Yeah.
Here,
See,
where?
that's the beauty. Outside of my own kid, I don't tolerate other people's children. I really
Well,
don't.
yeah.
I find them.
Good news, I don't think anybody's been to the middle yet.
Okay, hang on, I'm running.
I was about to say, thank God nobody's been to the Middle East, and I'm like, oh, someone hasn't seen the news.
Yeah. Yeah, have you not heard? We've been there for a while.
Oh, no. It was just... I got an argument because I was just wondering about
Yeah.
the anchoring of the camera in my face, and I was like, I don't know if they aired it or not because, you know, my state is what it is. And they're like, well, what do you think about Trump sending our soldiers to die in the Middle East? And I'm like, honestly, at this point, just level the country, build a McDonald's, just end it there.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay,
you just...
how about 5?
Yeah. Yeah, how about we just go full Ann Coulter when we take them over and convert them into Christianity? Fuck it. Like, I don't care anymore.
The issue is we don't have any links to drown them in. That's,
Not a rogue. This is what you were here for.
Oh,
You
damn
high
it, how do you
decks.
Oh, yeah.
And you just press F on everything.
Oh,
I've already
I
fully
didn't
did
even
it.
look at what my abilities do. I just kind
What
of
are you doing? You don't need to sit.
just remember, your secret ultimate is Alta 4.
I don't even remember what my abilities do because I didn't look at my abilities. I just kind of
One
jumped.
turns you invisible.
What it was that E?
Whichever one that looks like it turns you invisible.
Well, I have something that looks kind of like a swastika at the over E. I don't know what that, or under E. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming that turns me invisible. And then Q looks like an oozing, gaping wound from a vagina.
Bleed.
Okay, from a vaginoplasty. So, no offense, Wayne.
One's bleeding dagger, the other one's invisibility.
Why
That's
would I be
invisibility.
offended?
I don't know.
What?
Like, I don't know.
You
No. Take all the effects.
look, dude.
All of it.
I married a gamer girl and had a kid. I won. I
Yeah,
literally
you won. Oh,
Like,
oh,
there's
dude, come on, at least
nothing
leave
you can say to me.
Hurry up, you're a rogue.
I literally married the damaged goth girl of my dreams and had a kid. I won. There is
Yeah.
nothing you can say that can insult me because at the end of the day, I won.
Yeah, you actually have you continued your bloodline, right? Something I'm never gonna do, so.
Don't say never.
No, I mean, I say never just for the fact is my girlfriend's much older than me, so, and she's had menopause, so.
I was gonna say you could donate sperm and get a lesbian couple to take it.
Oh, dude, I'm not doing that. I'm actually very big on, like, if I'm ever going to have a kid, like, I'm gonna be involved in I'd like to be involved in the process as far as, like, raising the kid.
Yeah, no, I get
I'm not one of those people. I'm not
But I
one of
think
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people that just like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna adopt a kid from Africa. Like, you know, I'm not really gonna do that.
Congratulations, we got here before everybody else.
Yep. And I got a shit ton of
What
loot.
triggers me though is, let's say you were to donate sperm, right? Like you went and
Yeah.
donated your sperm.
Yeah.
They, the surrogate mother of your sperm can sue you for child support.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit. That's always pissed me off.
Worst rulings I've ever seen.
Yeah, and then there was that horrible ruling in Wisconsin, ironically, which was this lady put this guy's name, a random person's name, on a fucking birth certificate, And he said, I don't know this chick. I've never fucked her. I want to do a DNA test to prove that that kid's not mine. And they did it, and they came back. Obviously, it wasn't his. And the court just said, well, the kid needs your father. And then fucking basically made him pay child. Rob, I need a little. I used to have a solution. I used to have solutions when I streamed. You know, I would present a social ill, and I would present a solution, and then I'd throw a fist fuck joke in the middle. You know, so it all fell under the illusion of comedy. And now I'm just like, I don't give a shit. Just kill a lot of people. I don't care anymore.
On my streams, I mean, I'm fucking hippie with my streams. Like, I try to make my streams a safe place for whoever the fuck wants to show up. And then about 5 minutes in, it makes that killing the fuck out of me because I'm playing a horror again.
Yeah.
My whole thing is this. Make fun of me, leave the kids alone.
We don't need no education.
Yeah, I'm not even going to attack these boxes because I don't do a lot of damage, so there's really no point.
It's that simple.
God, that's a song I haven't heard in damn near 20 years now.
But
yeah, no, brick and
Funny thing is the teachers kind of are the main ones that should. At this point. Here, I'll pick up the potion.
Wisconsin banned their teachers union. They dissolved the Wisconsin teachers union.
That's probably for the best. That's probably for the best. I used to laugh when like people would go like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get a degree in like journalism or something like that," and I said, "A lot of the degrees you don't really need, so like just go out and do it."
It's like journalism. You can make more money doing it on Facebook than you can ever working for a newspaper.
Yeah, like that's kind of the point. Like when I said it's not really a thing when you could just kind of go out and do it. Like if you want to be a musician, just go out and play. You can just do that. There's no one saying you can't.
The slime.
Well, it's like, as someone with a degree in culinary, you don't need a degree in culinary to get into culinary. What you need, and this is anyone who wants to get into culinary that's watching, just go online, look up your ServSafe certification for your state, go get ServSafe certified. You will find jobs significantly faster than ever having any degree.
Yeah, it's kind of like going into the trades. Like all you really need is. Is there a reason you're giving me all this
trades
stuff?
now
I'm dropping
the trades now.
Are you full?
Are you an able-bodied human being that are willing to show up on 9 to 5? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Here's a union contract.
Yeah, that's
an hour. That's what the trades are now.
Okay, that's your limit, I assume.
Yeah. If I can finagle some more out of it, but
I have to get my specific licensing for it, and then I have to relift. But I got offered a position with free training for becoming a firefighter and an EMT for my area because they're so low on units for that because no one wants to do it.
For an EMT?
Yeah, no one wants to do EMT work. No one wants to be a fireman.
Yeah, because what is it? It doesn't pay well.
Yeah.
They're offering me damn near 50 an hour.
I've met like 3 or 4 ex-EMT at
50 an hour, and that doesn't pay well?
What?
Well, I live in the area, so.
Yeah.
Because I'm up by Canada.
Yeah.
And
he gets serious.
Of what? Maple syrup poisoning?
No, they decided to pull a California and burn all those trees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He lives in Oregon.
Minnesota.
Oh, I thought they lived in Oregon for some reason.
I live on the Canadian border in Minnesota.
Nice.
I can smell the maple syrup from my house.
Nice.
Okay, you know what's funny? They get offended by that joke, but they hold 90% of the maple syrup in the world.
Yeah, like that's their main fucking squeeze. Like, dude, fuck those prospects, man. Like, seriously, like if you're gonna get offended by that joke when you live 90 miles, like between the majority of Canadians live 90 miles from the American border. the USA border. Like, literally, your country is a fucking joke, especially since you not only legalize marijuana, but also legalize the right to kill yourself if you're just a little bit depressed. So your country is a fucking joke, and to be honest, I'm pretty sure if we invaded you, we would be greeted as liberators, not conquerors. So...
Depending on the location, do you remember Northern Canada, the people who suffer and live in Northern Canada and join the military? Those groups of people are attributed to 90% of the Geneva Convention checklist.
Yep.
Because, and I quote World War II, when getting tried for war crimes, we didn't feel like keeping them prisoner anymore, so we shot them.
Yep.
To be quite frank,
it's not a war crime the first time. Remember that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or
like
World War I, where they started throwing food into the German trenches, and then after a week of that, they started throwing hand grenades.
Grenades, yeah, like,
hey, what's this
and I gotta be honest with you, they ride that shit. It's kind of like how they still ride, like Steven Crowder jokes about how they ride the fact that they burned down the White House. They've been riding that shit to the bank for years, and I'm like, yeah, because you were an ally or a non-compete. You know, yeah, we don't expect our friends to come into our house and burn our shit down. So, yeah.
Actually, do you want to go deeper?
I'm gonna wait.
I'm
gonna wait because I'm playing a rogue, so I'm not.
Deeper and darker.
Yeah, fuck. I guess we're going deeper and darker then.
Do you want to hear a fun fact about Canada?
Sure.
Between the years of 2011 and 2012, I'm gonna look this up because I don't want to be wrong, but I know this is a real thing. Canadian.
Come forth. Some people might have the key. Come on, Evan.
Okay, I'm gone.
All right.
I'm jumping down.
This is word for word. The great Canadian maple syrup heist of the century.
About that.
Theft over several months in 2011 to 2012, where 3,000 tons of maple syrup, valued at $18.7 million from a stored facility in Quebec.
Oh no! Run!
Was operated
She's still alive.
By the Federation of Quebec Maple Syrup
If
Producers.
it comes, get in here.
Which represents 77% of the global maple syrup supply. Fun fact, they did not find a single fucking barrel full.
I'm gonna lure it.
Okay.
Actually, nah, screw it. We're just gonna go deeper. Screw that thing. At first I thought somebody was coming down here because I heard boards shatter and like muffled in the distance, and I guess they were just down here looting.
Goose leaf.
He's at work.
But sometimes he can be as moody as those northern Canadians.
No, he is a silly goose. This is from Rhode Island, that's like Canada or America.
Still a pretty good guy.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy.
I know, I love to give him shit. Some friends with his sister.
Oh god damn it! Speaking of his sister, I gotta remove a lot of that shit from the fucking chat because. And the only reason why I feel like I have to do that is just to.
No, leave it there.
Dude, I don't need people joining the Discord and then seeing Indian bodies floating in an Indian river. I don't know. Feel like that sends the wrong message.
Okay. Then put it in a separate portion of the Discord. That's 18 plus.
Yeah.
Ooh. Stay right here. I'm pretty sure this
She
is
goes
right
on
for
her
him.
tangents, dear God.
Yep, it's here. Stay. Back up. Back up. Okay.
Want help?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that goose when she goes off on tangents, and I can tell if they're related.
I love her dearly, but there's a reason I don't.
Yes, Evan, you are saying this.
Yeah.
Yep. ceremonial stuff.
Yeah. Yay, poor game design.
To be fair, this is a PvP game normally. So normally, there's players right behind you going, you gonna crouch down right there? I'm gonna throw a fireball.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
That's a nice hat you got. It'd be a shame if I fireballed it.
It'd be a shame if your butt was a little warmer. Let's just say about 600 degrees warm.
Yo, I want to play drum D&D. No, okay. So it's D&D, but for every level of spell you take, you have to take out shots.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. I'm familiar with the concept.
Oh, yeah, I've heard it too. And if I wasn't such a lightweight, I do that.
This means you got 4 cats. Play barbarian.
Yeah.
You have to take a shot every critical fail.
Does Divine Smite count?
Does it use a spell slot?
Yeah.
Nope. Well, yeah, in 5.0, yes.
Yeah.
In 5.0,
Oh.
so I guess we're playing 3.5.
I was gonna say I only use 3 or Pathfinder or a custom mix of 5.
Thank you.
Even understanding, I've been a dungeon master for.
I've been mostly a dedicated player, but my problem is okay. So when you're a player for so long, you see all the numbers, and bit possibly tistic over here, but I'm really good with the numbers. But sometimes socially, I'm a little bit subpar.
Yeah.
Because I really like to hammer certain points home.
Yeah. It also doesn't help that our old GM always thought that was
over whatever the hell anyone does. So, like, right now in my current campaign I'm writing, I love when people are like, oh, this is self-insured, because I have shown, like, wrong, campaign, and it's like, actually, motherfucker, I stole my username from the character I wrote this campaign about, because I thought it was cool.
I still gotta write more for the fucking Fallout game and my campaign. I haven't done it in a while, and
there's 6 there's no like campaign books, including one.
Yeah, like I work at Amazon, so I'm constantly always looking at different things that I can use. It's just I also use ChatGPT for like note taking.
You work on Amazon, you poor bastard.
Yeah, tell me.
I heal myself and heal you. I forgot which room this was. It might be the boss room.
Hang on. Let me sit down for a second.
I'm at least gonna peek my head.
Okay. Yep, it's the boss
I think
room.
somebody killed it.
Oh yeah, somebody killed it. Good.
Somebody also died. 3 people died.
God damn.
They're over here looting. Let's help them loot. Or yeah, I'm gonna drop it in the bag. We are not on the PvP section right now, so just loot away. The thing is not going anywhere for a while.
Yeah.
Actually, I should drop some stuff.
Would you guys like to hear the intro to the campaign I'm writing right now?
Sure, why not?
That will have a full so it is going to have a full karma scale, day-night system, and a survival defense aspect.
I'm also doing. I added a warfare thing. I'm rewriting Mac Colville. Like
Very high resourcefulness.
I'm.
Great.
I hate to do this now. I want to write an armor core campaign.
Yeah. Lancer is good for that if you want to use mechs. Lancer's a mech fighting role-playing game. I also want to get Starfinder 2. I collect campaign books. Hell, Wolfenstein is getting It's getting a fucking role-playing system, apparently.
Dark Souls just did.
Dark Souls got it a couple years ago. I have it. It's reminiscent of 5.0. You want to know the one? You want to know the one thing that pisses me off about that though? Because I'm not a big Dark Souls person. Biggest problem? No humanity system. I always thought that was stupid.
Ooh.
It's never really been a serious mechanic in the game.
Evan, loot that if you can.
I can.
Oh. Well, then you didn't take that path, though. Well, open a portal.
You know the
a little bit, not very much. But like the reason why I find the no humanity system kind of stupid is just the fact is I really feel like it's a big part of the game, especially when it comes to, since using humanity doubles your stats, so I added something in there so that you could do that.
Man, that explains how I had so much of an easy time with Dark Souls. I hardly ever died.
Yep.
So because I hardly ever died, there was no problem with that.
I really hate all the people that are stating Elden Ring is the hardest of the series. No, it is not. Not by
No.
a top. Two, maybe.
It has the most options for players, but it also has the most options for enemies. But because it has the most options for players, things get wacky real fast. That's its main thing.
Then they never nerfed magic.
Yeah.
Wait, what's a nerf to magic? What are you talking about?
You never nerfed magic? Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, they nerfed magic into the dirt within about a month of the game being out, so you basically, like, magic was completely unusable.
Oh, yeah. Many times. Sad days.
I got an argument with somebody because they're trying to say the Elden Ring protagonist is the strongest character out of all the Soulsborne games.
3.
And that's... No, not even 3. Bloodborne. You kill 6 Elder Gods in a 24-hour period, and when you kill them, it says "Prey slaughtered."
So, the way I look at that is like this. If they're existing within the blood of the Dark Soul, basically. Because it's basically the Painted Realm after it was finished, after Dark Souls 3. So they're existing within a great place to live compared to the previous universes.
Well, yes, so Bloodborne, or Elden Ring is the prequel to all of the series, and then based on, so the fan theory is based on your ending is what time fractures into the different multiverses. So one ending leads into Bloodborne, one ending leads into Dark Souls, one ending leads into Demon Souls. It's supposed to tie the games together.
AKA it's the recursive loop.
Yes. Or for an Elden Scrolls.
That's even weirder than I thought it was in the first place.
The treasure cells.
But that still confirms the power of the Dark Soul in the first place. The Dark Soul in the first place is what enables that recursive loop.
God damn, fucking gold pouches are 1,000 gold. Shit. I think I just spent all of mine to...
So the way I look at, I like to think of it still. It still fits either way. Is that?
Hey, what's an ancient scroll and what do I do with it?
Ancient scroll? What?
Yeah, I got an ancient scroll from a quest I did.
I believe it's...
Dark Souls lore goes hard if you actually pay attention to it.
There's a quest item for it. Oh yeah, I paid attention to a lot of it when I was playing it. The problem was I didn't want to finish 3. At least not fully.
Really? Why?
But you gotta understand, I put thousands of hours into the games by that point, and I was like so bored.
Yeah, I get that.
Not to mention they kept constantly fucking with builds over 3. Like they were buffing and nerfing everything over every few months.
Yes.
So like you were constantly having to split builds because like you'd load in one day, there'd be an update, and then all of a sudden the sword that you just got from that one boss is now doing no damage.
Save the entrance scroll, by the way, it's a quest item.
Okay.
But yeah, basically the way I look at it is the Dark Soul is the more condensed universe. It has more potential energy in it. So for a character to beat something with the majority of the Dark Soul is inherently the harder feat, from my standing point.
Skills, perk and skill. Okay.
It's like saying, I have a black hole inside of me, and I'm basically a black hole punching you.
Okay, I took traps and locks.
Versus, I have to punch that black hole to solve my problems. You get me?
Yeah.
At least that's the way I've always looked at it.
Rupture, the next successful attack.
Although, to be fair, I often look a little bit too hard in the paint. Evan can confirm.
Yeah.
So, at a certain point, ask the creator, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The creator tells the truth no matter what. Let's listen to them like a god. Praise the All-Father.
So wait, which Dark Souls character were you talking about? Which Soulsborne character were you talking about?
3.
The second one or third
3.
one?
Third one.
3?
Because he's the one who allows the paint. He's the one who beat the being with the majority of the Dark Souls.
Are right and very wrong at the same time.
How so?
So...
Because I was very familiar with it being an omniversal loop.
Yes. Okay, so the Ashen one, protagonist of Dark Souls 3. I got bored and I just quick looked at the word on it. Is... How to explain this? He is basically face-fucked both the Light and Dark Soul. And is a literal avatar of both.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So think about this.
The canonical end of the Action one is to be the end of time.
Yes. Oh, turn around blinded.
Okay. Thank you.
The Hunter is on equal footing with him.
So avatars on average, from my position, aren't inherently we have all the powers of our patron. They still it's a lot like being a paladin from D&D. You have some of their power up to a point. You cannot just do everything they do, but you are their champion for that universe. You may be the last champion and things are a little bit more concentrated.
Yes.
But emphasize that, a little bit more concentrated. Because in universes where things are fracturing, oftentimes gods lose a lot of control. And because they lose a lot of control, they're more strained than less strained. You get me?
Yeah. So, getting a direct tie, from what I can see,
Kevin, where'd you go?
tie between the Ashen one and the Hunter. And they put the Hunter on scale with the Ashen one due to the fact that the Ashen one, or the Hunter,
I'm coming back to the main area where you're
the Eldritch deities of creation and destruction, and is fully capable of killing immortal, endless beings.
Okay.
So it's literally a story of immovable object versus unstoppable force sort of shit.
Sorry, you guys.
So they're on par with each other on.
I'm planning on getting in the middle of your guys' Dark Souls thing. I'm just listening.
Ooh, we're gonna head south and help these tools out.
I would agree with this. They put in second/third place the punch from Elden Ring.
Loot up.
Just due to the fact that you've reshaped reality.
I'm gonna close the store on these guys. Loot up.
I'm doing that. On fluids, I think I have enough to complete another quest.
I love how those guys were like, "Oh my gosh, so many zombies!" Oh, cute.
Sweet, dude. Being able to disarm traps is fucking awesome.
Although then again, I'm a very Tolkien-esque type of person when I do analysis of mediums. To be fair,
you're more high fantasy oriented. Careful on your right.
I'm fine with low fantasy.
I like dark fantasy. That's where my preference lies.
I'm perfectly fine with dark fantasy, and that's where I compare for the most part, because
dark fantasy and gothic fantasy I love. Okay. Yellow up here.
Oh no, it's terrible. Did you activate the knife?
I actually have an answer to the inevitable who wins 2v2. I can name single-handedly
for what? Precisely?
Fiction. He's just who would win. I can name the one character that cannot be beat.
In Dark Souls?
No, in general. Just in general.
I already know.
It's Kirby.
Nope, the Unconquered Sun.
Kirby's literal lore puts him as incorruptible, indestructible, and infallible.
Yeah, Unconquered Sun.
Nice.
But more so, because he still gets a roll-off. Even if you manage to get past all the nonsense.
Oh,
But then again, that's kind of like my fantasy. That's part of the reason why I'm... Oh, stop moving for a moment.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I'll bring back most of your bar, and I want you to stay for the moment and recover the remainder.
Alright. I'll take a moment.
Just for a few seconds. You'll recover quick.
I'll take a knee like Kaepernick for a second.
So no, the way I usually analyze deities is based upon their sphere of influence. And I like to emphasize sphere of influence because that's the main way you discern if they are a false god, a idiot god.
Kirby isn't a... Yeah. Kirby's
he's not a god.
Stick, though, is
he's a
character.
Okay, I'm good.
He's known as the Destroyer.
Yeah, and so's Unicron.
The whole shtick, though, is he cannot die, he cannot be beaten. That is like how he's
written. Unicron.
He's unstoppable.
So is he different than Unicron? No.
He's been killed in this area.
I can arguably state I know who would win. And it's a cop-out character, I can already tell you this much. They are known as the one above all, and it is just a stand-in character for the writers in Marvel. And their literal existence is to just be the literal reason this character exists is for arguments like this.
Yeah, I understand. It's less
okay,
argument.
we can both agree that's such a cop-out.
Most of this time, I've been stating how I discern things. That's why I say it's less of an argument and it's more of a thought experiment.
Alright, got a rapier.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Let's see if the knight's alive. The knight is alive. I got 12 seconds, but it's okay. I've got holy light!
Here, I can lower it.
How would your powers scale something like Azathoth, which canonically everything and anything in any is part of this great world, and of course, everything but itself.
here's the way I look at him. It's still a Cthulhian entity.
Okay.
The problem is that he is still limited because he's covering the dreamer's realities and what they make. Yes, that means they are many multiversal, almost omniversal. But now here's the issue. They control that reality demonstrably. So
well, the issue is you're arguing it if you were dragging them into. See, how I always scale arguments like debates like this is you're saying if you're dragging it into the reality that gives you the win. I view it as.
No, I'm comparing it to other realities. I'm not going out of my way to say they win because cop out. I am comparing them directly.
It's a matter of like, for example, the Tenno from Warframe. What is the Void? Well, if you're throwing it into Warhammer, it's essentially the Warp. If you're throwing it into Elder Scrolls, it would essentially the core concept would work the same way as.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you got it. Take it. So the way I look at it is this, and this is why I say very particular. That's why I've been very particular about my language. I view resistance and sacrifice as the primary modus operandi of comparison. And the more the universe sacrifices, the stronger the archons are. The stronger the archons are, on average, the universe will be stronger or more hazardous.
Oh God. Sorry.
Basically, the way I even put it recently to another person is I sent him this chart and said, put it on it. I will send it to you in a moment.
Right.
I said, put it on there. Yep, we should be able to go deeper if you want.
All right, let's go deeper.
Or actually, there might be another chest in the middle. I just wanted to get a couple of the resurrections back.
But here's the point that I think the reason why I would be
their primordial
and why
entity,
I believe they win
primordial
purely
entity.
just due to cop-out power is because at the end of the day, if you're combining into the laws of both universes, therefore, as a thought, regardless of being a Cthulhian entity, is the universe. It is itself the highest authority in the universe, due to the fact that it's literally the highest authority in the universe.
I'm just tired.
So
bored.
wouldn't that win simply by due to the fact that being...
Okay, so think of it this way. Imagine a universe where endless Cthulhian entities are endlessly putting each one's power versus each other constantly in a 1v1 death match scenario. They are constantly straining themselves and honing their power. It's just like the best comparison would be, well, Superman beats a lot of characters. Well, but he's not training himself.
I'm going to counter the Superman argument, and this is what I always get really pissed off with. One of the least known Superman weaknesses that they never even bring up is that he's weak to magic.
Yeah.
He consistently gets his ass kicked by magicians.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well aware.
Oh well, yeah, no, because Shazam has had him on the ropes
that's
many
more
times.
for a point of comparison. It's not to say that, oh yeah, Superman beats all. That's my point.
Oh, hang on, there's a chest we didn't move here. Hang on, I just want to see what's in it.
And I refuse to argue cop-out characters that are like for example, the one above all, or like Saitama, because Saitama's power, as stated by the creator, is to beat the person in fight.
Which is basically the equivalent of Robot Superman. Well aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's going to win because of a cop-out.
Yes, by definition, cop-out. Yeah. Which is why I directly compared cosmic forces versus cosmic forces.
But that's the point that I'm trying to make, though, is if you are everything, including the multiverse. Because the thing about Azathoth is he's not just the universe, he is the literal narration of everything.
You got it, boys.
Got what?
Come on, Evan. We gotta run right now. We got 3 minutes. We're going deeper. Come on, right now.
Okay. Do I have time to
Actually,
look up that?
they may have not killed the boss. Ah, crap. I got the rusty key at the wrong time.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's like,
So the way I look
though,
at the
is
one
it's
above
like-
all, the one above all is basically an extension of Yahweh. Strictly speaking.
Well, the one above all isn't just the Yahweh. It's the narrator. It is the person writing the story.
Yeah,
it is literally above anything and everything else in the story because it is the person writing the story. It cannot be above the story itself.
Can't be above the writer. I'm well aware. Which would turn writer
that's a
into the
lie, because you
strongest, at which
can
point
use a
we are the
keyboard.
strongest, and we are better than Yazatov. If the writer is the ultimate patron, therefore, writers are always correct. Therefore, that's why I've been avoiding that deliberately, by the way.
And and that's what I'm stating is, how would something like that beat as a thought, which is the technical standing for the writer? It's like, Elder Scrolls: The Great Dreamer.
Yeah.
You know about that whole bullshit now?
So the way I look at it is like this,
I mean,
which is why I have been avoiding direct characters and more going by the mindset. I've been deliberately doing that because anybody can just simply say, oh yeah, I now write a new mythos, and now mine's better. Anybody can just do that at that point with those arguments and just say, boom, win. Yazatop's big brother pissing in the toilet was taking a long time, and his little brother created multiverses. Okay, fine. Now we have something bigger.
And I wasn't trying to say, oh, this is gonna win. I was more poking your brain at the how would that work.
Yeah.
Which is why
I guess. Sorry, I'm like partially intoxicated, so. No. I'm trying to. I'm picking your brain playing 4D chess here. Like, please work with me because I'm like kind of intoxicated right now.
Just me.
If you have a character that ascends above the multiverse and above the story itself, does that then not transcend the writer? Is more what I'm trying to get at. AE like Deadpool breaking the fourth wall. AE
That's
like
why I
Toon
brought up
Force kind of
Exalted.
crap.
At a certain point, when a character is above the writer, they're more an exalted type of character. They're ascending above. They're higher than the mean.
Oh, sweet.
Are they perfect? No.
Then doesn't that
It can still
paradox
be
itself?
That is a paradox of itself, yes. But you need other characters of the sufficient mean to deal with them. Which isn't a paradox in that case. Because then most of them would have to be empowered by those Cthulian primordial entities. And then it's no different than the primordial entities playing chessboards with you on them. What else do you think Yazatov is doing while sleeping?
Hey, Rob, what do you think would be better, Dagger Mastery or Double Jump?
Oh, Double Jump is amazing for getting around.
I was gonna say Double Jump.
Oh my gosh.
Because I was going to put Double Jump in, but I went with Dagger Mastery, but I'm going to do Double Jump now.
Double Jump is nuts. If you can master it, you will be very hard to deal with.
It's also like one of the biggest issues that I always have with like talking about people, especially because I do future fantasy fiction kind of stuff, like sci-fi fantasy, power scaling. And like my biggest argument that I always have is like everyone oversells how powerful the UNSC is, and it's like the UNSC from Halo was not powerful. They never won ship-to-ship combat against.
Oh yeah.
They won one ship-to-ship combat,
and
they literally scuttle all of their nukes and sacrificed half a planet to fucking destroy one ship.
Yeah, like literally, Captain Keyes won like several. He won a couple battles, but there were small
power scale things like 40K or Star Wars. That's why I tried to overemphasize my point when it came to deities and closer to our universe.
The strongest and weakest universe based entirely on dice rolls. Because a Space Marine
That's how
can
it's like.
take an Elder God, but also die to a guy with a stick.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, which basically boils down to how much plot armor are you wearing that day?
Yeah.
Oh wait, if your medium boils down to how much plot armor you're wearing that day, I'm sorry, but at that point, if we're not focusing on the character, they're always losing.
Who sells potions?
Or, on the other hand, when we're talking like Doom Guy,
Yep, there we go. Thank you.
who Doom Guy and Kratos are both like in the absurd like multiversal levels of busted where, well, like, okay, Doom Guy's whole shtick is he's capable of absorbing the power of everything he's killed, but he killed the god of creation, which is infinitely stronger than the previous universe, which is infinitely stronger than the previous universe, which is infinitely stronger than the previous universe, which means he's literally absorbed infinite power.
It means he's bootstrapped himself. Yeah.
I think I have to go to the Goblin Caves, but I know.
And it's like the same level for Kratos,
there.
where Kratos' whole shtick is he is the bringer of fate, so he is destined to destroy whatever he's fighting.
That's why I emphasize Bringer of Fate in that context.
For my quests, actually. Yeah.
For beings that... So think of it this way. From the narrators, if the narrator has more control than the characters, Fate is still dictating those characters.
Gotta kill a Frostwalker, Great
Case in
Hulk.
point, even Deadpool
counterpoint to that though is
he's still subject to
Kratos
fate.
is not. You know, Kratos though is not bound by fate because he destroyed the strings of fate binding his soul, and literally controlled his own fate.
Yeah.
Yes. Within that level, yes.
Legacy of Pain, Outer
Yeah.
Cemetery.
AKA the current Fate Weavers were dealt with.
Flipping away.
Doesn't mean that there's more weave. Get me?
Yeah.
Case in point,
Yeah,
the true narrator of the game.
Yeah, no, but it's just like it's why I hate power scaling, or like the whole.
Because at the end of the day, it boils down to the narrator wins. But my whole thing is this: at a certain point, people will bloat up their numbers. Case in point, Star Wars, and saying a ship can move 30,000 kilometers a second, but it was a land speeder. And I'm just like, okay, yeah. At that point, you're getting, which is why I hand people that chart and I say map it, because the way I look at it is the more sacrifices there are from a universe to limit what can and physically exist, the stronger it is.
The issue that I always have with Star Wars universe is there's 6 layers of what is and isn't canon. And even what is and isn't canon is completely debated by the community, because it's
because it's been going on for so long.
Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 are both canon and not canon at the same time.
Hey, hang on 1 second. Rob, should I bring? Do you want my rogue?
Up to you which one you want to bring.
Okay.
Whichever one is more fun for you.
Okay, well, I mean, it's all fun. I didn't know if you wanted me to unlock or disarm shit, or if you wanted me to, like, run into combat and kill people. Because that's
whichever one you think is more fun.
God.
Whichever one you think is more fun for you. Although we're not ready for combat just yet. We gotta get purples that we can duplicate. I am not even joking. That's how bad it is.
What, for PvP?
Yeah, because if you don't have max damage, you just lose.
Yeah.
Because almost everybody in PvP has +2 to all damage buffs.
No, I get it.
On most gear, unfortunately. I was kind of lurking a little bit.
Well, and Star Wars has been fucked with canon for a while, just for the fact is that ever since the Disney acquisition.
The way I look at it is
because Disney actively stated the Clone Wars animated series is more canon than Episode 3.
Think of it this way: the less there is in a universe, the more concentrated it is on average. You get me? I have to make these the undead go. There we go.
As somebody who studied on the Halo universe, it's like the basic ARs in Halo substandard ammo to today's. Yeah, but they're still using ammo that we outdated in the Cold War. You have Spartans dying to 10 mil handguns in like 2 mags.
Yeah.
Let's sit for a moment. I got your 10th health back.
Okay. Oh.
I'm well aware.
Because one of my favorite ways of power scaling people is like, how well would it scale to today's universe, like where we're at now technology-wise?
Yeah.
And it's like, if a FUD with a gun can drop a Spartan charging them, then your universe isn't that powerful.
Yeah. When your guy can get dropped by just like a 9 to 10 millimeter, then
Are you the rogue or the fighter right now? Oh, rogue?
Yeah, rogue.
There's a chest over there unlocked.
Okay.
And then on top of it, the UNSC in canon, at its current standing point, at the biggest they've ever been, they only had 4.8 million people employed. And to give you an understanding of how sad that is, we killed more people in Malevelon Creek and Helldivers than we did than the entirety of the UNSC ever had.
Yes.
Damn it, you little furball!
Yeah, that's honestly one thing that actually surprises me that we had 4.5 million people employed. Like, that does drive me kind of crazy, because I'm just like, how are they...
Don't get me wrong, like, Star Wars is nonsensical, which is why I emphasized it on that chart. If you were to use that chart, they are already pushing the defied by gravity into basically absolute top, going and skyrocketing. Why? They use neutronium in their armor, according to their fanboys.
My favorite is
do I need to explain how horrible that is as an idea?
Here's the problem with the Star Wars universe too. They banned regular handguns because no one has a defense against it. So once again, anyone in the Star Wars universe can get dropped by a 9mm.
Oh no, like literally Nick the Fat Electrician has a hilarious joke about that, where he literally says, he goes, guns are never going to go out of style. He goes, you want to know how I know this? Is because in the Star Wars universe, they literally, the most illegal weapon.
And most guns.
Fuck.
Yeah, most illegal weapon is shotguns.
In Star Trek, they have guns in Star Trek that can literally open portals through time and space and shoot people. And you want to know what Chekhov's... Do you know what Chekhov does? I mean, it's a joke on Chekhov's gun. The dude carries a Stub 38 and has domed cosmic aliens with that fucking thing.
Yeah. Parry this, you filthy fucking casual.
It's just like, we're a cosmic alien smashing beyond time and space.
Actually,
that's neat. Meet Smith and Wesson.
We'll go that way. There might be another key in there. So the way now this is why I say my strictly power scaling is on 3 main metrics. Deities, on average deity strength, deity fighting each other, and if they're able to enforce the rules of their universe demonstrably. The problem with most high power characters is they automatically take that top bar and slam it into the roof, which means there is inherently way more wiggle room for everything to exist.
My point that I do is I don't like power scaling like people. I like to power scale universes against each other. Like, okay, for example, I would arguably state the Elder Scrolls universe is one of the more stronger universes, simply just due to how magic is.
Yeah.
Well, if magic
like
is
how their universe belongs,
and D&D is the top dog.
Well, yeah, no. Well, see, the issue is I refuse to power scale D&D simply due to the fact that D&D is the narrators again.
Exactly. That's part of my point, in part.
What I'm stating is okay. How I power scale things is, if it were to exist without the narrator, like if you were to just be a bystander watching the universe in play, in motion through time, how powerful is it at its still standing? It's like in Elder Scrolls, the average person cannot fight a troll. Like, the second strongest person in Skyrim dies to a troll, canonically. Yep. The second strongest person to you gets their shit kicked in by a troll.
Yeah, but trolls are always fucking scary no matter what universe you're in.
Pretty much.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the point that I'm making. But
hell,
like,
the fact that they can regenerate
from
one scrap of flesh.
The star in the Elder Scrolls universe, the stars and planets in the sky are not stars and planets. They are pocket ripped to another to the Daedric realm.
Next area is even worse.
Remember, this is the chicken.
Oh, fuck, the chicken's in here. Damn it.
He's gonna break through there eventually, by the way.
But, like...
Yeah, okay.
Like, for example, magic and Elder Scrolls can be learned by anyone who puts the time in to learn it.
Let's just go this way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like,
have...
it's like being a wizard in D&D.
My problem with... Okay, I scale it based upon the Cthulhian novelization first and foremost. The closer it is to a baseline reality, the stronger it is.
Well,
Okay.
it's pretty much 1-for-1 with, like, kind of Cthulhian type shit, because it has a dreamer, it has gods that sacrifice themselves to create all of creation, and then you have other outer-lying gods. Like, Aedra and Daedra. Daedra literally just means not of Nirn.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like
But,
barbarian
like, when you
means
start
people
getting...
that don't speak Latin.
If you start getting into the minutia of the lore and how the mechanics play out, it's like, okay, 100% fire resistance.
I will ask you this. Does that make it closer to our universe or farther away from our baseline universe?
I would arguably point, we're pushing Doom Guy levels of territory if you're looking at it from a mechanic standpoint.
Oh, we leaving already?
Because 100% fire resistance will make you immune to a single
and unless you want to go deeper. Do you want to go deeper?
Yeah, let's go deeper.
Yeah, let's go deeper.
Let's go further beyond.
So,
I need XP.
This is why I've been trying to state my exact 3 axioms, which I've been interrupted each time. First one is resistance. Second one is deities. Third one is if it is closer to our baseline reality. The way I look at it is this. Our reality is basically the reality of dreamers. Where everyone's a dreamer. Not just the few people. You get me?
Yeah.
And being everyone's a dreamer here, even Yasatoth has a bit of a hard time. Yep, let's go downstairs. I think there's a... Yep, there's mummies.
And I think that's where, like, our fundamental issue is on
they're fighting a golem.
our understanding, because I view it as, like...
You view things as physical matter is equal is absolutely equal in the amount of power that they can exude. And I'm like, they have...
If you're to just from our planet currently as is, and dump it into that universe without counting, if you were to just exist as the universe, how well would they do it? Or if you were to take, like, you know, Skyrim Dark Eve, for the middle of the ordinary, how strong would it be?
To be fair, without narrator, they basically need a Firefly's abdomen.
Yeah, I needed some of these aspects. I needed these two.
Well, yeah, but like, Elder Scrolls magic is inherently broken.
So the way I look at it is
fundamental.
To say that every single exceptional character in such mediums is, oh yeah, just shoot them with a 22 and they die, is completely disingenuous in my opinion, especially considering most of them are wearing armor thicker than everything. Basically.
Well, that's not like the single point that I'm making.
I understand, which is why I've been trying to finish my point in the first place. But because it's disingenuous, that is where I compared deities and effective what can exist in the universe first. Because if there is less that can exist, it is more dense.
Figured we might as well sit down, just
like that chart. Did you read the chart yet?
Yes, I've been staring at the chart.
Yes. So, is it closer to that, or is it farther away from that? The closer it is, the stronger it is. First. Second of all, do deities exist, and do they enforce those laws well? If they can't, there's some resistance. Case in point, 40k has the utmost resistance. Theirs literally has a thing called chaos. Ooh, we got a wraith nearby. I'm gonna put
My
down
issue
a
with the
campfire.
chaos. My point that I like to always make with chaos too is it's like the chaos gods aren't even that all powerful. Like there's stuff
Correct.
in the warp that are stronger than they are,
And the
that they're
majority
terrified
of them are just glorified idiot gods.
Yeah.
Possibly metamorphized idiot gods while still being idiot gods.
Last little bit of my coffee.
As I said, based on the writer. And they have a lot of writers, and each one contradicts each other about as consistently as Star Wars.
Alright, let's get moving.
I say about as consistently, which is why I generally put things like Warframe, Star Wars, 40K in a bit of the same box. They're about far away from us, but they're closer to each other with how badly that they mess up.
The potion of water breathing.
Yeah. Here, I'll just let you look that because you're faster.
That is terrifying.
What?
Oh, I'm looking into elder deities and other stuff right now, and like power scaling.
It's handle
Yeah.
I'm just seeing what pull and census is. So there's a universe. There is a game in universe called World in Darkness. I'm sure
World
you've
of
heard of
Darkness. I'm well aware. This is partially what I base my mythos off of. Yes, the Wild Believer and the Worm are
Something that is
basically fundamental
equal to
concepts.
that, according to communities, is essentially a Japanese anime with the same fundamental ideology.
Boss
Unenako
room.
no Nako.
They're fighting the boss in
something
there.
like that.
Well, let's help a little
And the
bit.
reasoning.
Watch out for the one-shot ability.
Okay, I will.
Here. We cast protection on you. Casting protection on me. Run out. I think we'll get or died.
But okay, so I want your opinion on this. This is actually interesting. In Unamako,
So think of it this way, because
the story itself.
I will be bluntly rational. The way I look at the Wild, the Weaver, and the Worm is like a effective cosmic toenail from the primordial entities that basically supplant all realities. So assume all realities must have a Wild, a Weaver, and a Worm, otherwise they are chaotic. Case in point, 40K, and other mediums like it.
Okay. So, this is actually interesting. Unamako, the lore and story around it's a metafiction of the narrator speaking through and describing the narrator. So it's essentially just a meta story with the primary protagonist being the narrator of the story. As in, like, it's the god of their universe, the narrator writing the universe.
Sure.
Is the top.
If you're familiar with that. If you're familiar with Supernatural.
Yeah, it's kind of like on that level. Shit. Also, I refuse to power scale Supernatural because it's also a cop-out.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
100% agreed.
How do you guys handle creation of the universe in like in like the D&D world?
The main thing you can do when you're saying here's my scale is to define the scale, which is why I've spent the majority of my time defining my scale. Because without knowing the tools you use, we may make incorrect assumptions about each other's position.
Okay, so from my perspective and how I do it is I look at it as an in-meta universe thing. If you were just if you basically got isekai'd into that universe, or you isekai'd someone from that universe into another universe, or like a group of people, or like, say for example, a carrier group from Halo got randomly dumped into if they were tit for tat, lore for lore, like wandering into that universe, or their universes collided together, like Marvel versus DC, how would the power scaling work? That is how I view things. I look at it from a DM narrator perspective, which is why I also refuse to argue the narrator perspective, because I refuse to believe above the narrator or narrator versus narrator.
Narrator versus narrator is exactly why I try to deliberately avoid such terminology.
Because narrator versus...
Because you're more worrying about concepts than you are worrying about... Well, which is why I bring up, is it better than... Is it more dense or is it less dense? Because at least then, there is something to go by. 40k being less dense because obvious reasons. Magic, giant chaos warp.
Yeah, no, I mean, my power scaling is... I mean, my mental scale is, like, more like...
Oh, no, it's good. I already deactivated it.
You deactivated it? Yep.
I'm, like, trying to explain it. Like, please understand. You're not upsetting me. I'm, like, kind of intoxicated right now, so, like, words are not exactly...
Go with that. I'll press 3 now.
So, I understand that. But, like... I don't know how to explain it other than it's like a mix of yours, but a little bit more dumbed down.
Mine is a bit of a 3 axiom thing. Possibly 4 if you get down to it. Which is...
Because you gotta understand, I spend the majority of... Sorry to cut you off. My majority of my time is spent arguing with people who barely understand what a metaphysical trait is. Like, they're...
I'm trying to avoid that to a certain degree.
Well, no, but you get what I mean. It's like...
Yeah.
It's like trying to explain Dark Souls lore to a kid smashing action figures together. Has been
trust me,
so it's like, I've had to dumb down how I think about things to deal with these people.
Yeah, that's kind of like what me trying to explain Mass Effect lore to Cam. It just doesn't
Mass Effect lore is a fucking bitch to get through too.
Yeah. Follow me.
Oh, don't get me started.
Oh no, I love Mass Effect. It's just that our GM was not.
Follow me. We got a good exit.
He didn't know anything about Mass Effect, and he would always ask.
My
it's like you have guns in Mass Effect.
Like Doom, I hold it in high regard because it deliberately and accurately shows us scientific truths, physical truths, social truths before their time.
Kind of like Star Trek did after, like, you know.
Doom like or Doom? D-U-N-E or D-O-O-M?
D-U-N-E.
Oh, Doom. I will...
D-U-N-E.
Sandworm's not punchy.
Yeah. And why do I say that? Because he did so much work on Doom to tell us, from his perspective, some of the flaws of humanity.
Well, it's the same way as Tolkien with Lord of the Rings. There's so much intricate lore to Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The Tolkienverse that, like, you really have to pick through to understand how it sits and scales.
Yeah.
I'll admit, Tolkien was a little more idealistic.
Yeah, but also keep in mind that he was also coming from a Christian worldview, and that was the dominant thing at the time, and he thought it would persist. Same thing with CS.
Yeah. Do also remember that Tolkien originally started these stories as bedtime stories for his kids.
Yep.
Yes. Which is my entire point. It's meant to teach children. Things like Dune are meant to teach adults.
Yeah.
Or young adults.
I will openly admit, I don't think I've ever done it. I feel like it's one of those series, it's very like dry. Getting into the Metro books.
Yeah.
It's one of those where it's like, I've been meaning to pick it up, but I've just not had the time with everything in my life going on. Because it's one of those I want to sit down.
The way I look at it is get the first book on hell, there's audiobooks online these days. And just try to get physical. And just try to fair. And just try to get through the first 3 chapters. It either holds people or it doesn't. And generally it holds the people that are incredible, like, detail-oriented autists. Just being honest about it.
I mean, you're talking about somebody who's...
I've tried to get into it. I can't, but I think it was just because of everything that was going on in my life at the time, and I tried to do it while I was working. And and so I am paying attention, but I'm paying attention in on a different level.
Yep.
I feel like it'd be a good audiobook series to like listen to while I'm at work.
Oh, it is. It plays out like an audio drama. It actually feels more. I actually think it's better because of the way the book is written. Because half of it is monologues during conversations and half of it is conversations. So he took very good care. The problem is that reading it, I'm not against it. I'm just like, oh man, it is very dry to get through.
Dense and dry. Like drier than a woman that just heard a bunch of squeaking pussy.
Yeah.
Just being bluntly honest about that. It is hard to get into, hard to maintain staying in. But if you can, it may be one of the best reads in anybody's high school or even college life.
Wasn't he homophobic too? I don't know the writer. I don't know if he was.
We're gonna ignore that a little bit, but he wasn't.
Okay.
I mean, H.P. Lovecraft is a horrific racist and wife beater. So I mean,
and anti-Semite.
Yeah.
No. I'm actually wondering because somebody said he was, and then I guess that's why Harkonnen, the head Harkonnen guy, was, for lack of a better terms, a PDF file. So, but I don't know if that's substantiated.
It wasn't just that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Wasn't he is the true question.
Yeah, that's the scary thing.
He was racist and xenophobic to anyone who wasn't a pure white. Oh god, he's basically Hitler.
Who? H.P. Lovecraft?
Lovecraft, yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that. Which I find even more hilarious is that his best friend and publicist was Jewish. Like,
his wife was a Jew.
Yeah, like he was a what is it? To be fair,
part of me thinks it's more of an inside joke in his case, or maybe just he really hated some of the things his wife did, or he realized the very emotional state some of those types can be in, and just hated that.
Yeah. Do you think
any of the above, really?
I mean, it's kind of that joke where what is it? Fucking Bill Burr with his wife's mom, and there was a case where like a guy beat the crap out of his wife or whatever, and she was like, and she goes to Bill and them are in the car, and she's like, what's really fucked? He goes like, it's kind of fucked up, but don't you want to know what she said? like before that, like, don't you kind of want to know what was going on? Because I'm not saying what he did was right. I am saying that, like, there's some shit that does cross the line where I get it. I'm not saying he should have done it. I'm just saying I get it.
Needless to say, I usually think of the writer and what the writer saw when I think of such. And Herbert did a fantastic job bringing it as close to reality as possible, even to the point of the shields. The shields, the reason why you're able to penetrate it with a slow blade is because air particles still have to pass through the shield to allow you to breathe.
Yeah.
Air particles move slowly, on average, or it'll create turbulence, and some will move slower and slip through the shield, so you don't suffocate. Unlike most shields in most universes that just kind of ignore that. Or
it's like funny enough because that's how if you read the Halo books, it's why so when he's doing the flood levels, the flood are airborne spores, and they infect, and that's how they can infect bodies without having a carrier form. And everyone's like, oh, why did Arbiter survive? Well, the overshield that he wore was essentially also like an air purifier.
Yeah.
Because it sterilized everything that wasn't just straight breathable air.
Yeah, that's also one of the big reasons why he doesn't need space shit to be in in vacuum. That's
because the shield has like an atmospheric buffer in it.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest fucking pet peeves.
Which is one of the more complicated pet peeves of mine than anything else.
Oh,
because at that point there's gaps. There should be gaps in the shield at that point, or it's layered so that things can slip through at an angle.
Yeah.
From what I understand, how the shield works is it's like hexagonal hexagonal, like, scaling tiles that start from the generator on the back and go wrap around the person. Which is why, like...
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Like that. It starts at, like, the chest, starts at the chest and goes to the back where the shield is weakest.
Sectional
so
shielding.
Like, yeah.
Around for ages.
One of the things I like is Star Citizen is a realistic sim space shooter kind of thing.
Hang on, you gotta say it right. Star Citizen.
Trust me, the next time I get money that I can spend.
Everything's for sale in the store. You can buy everything that's in the store for money. Cash. But
So funny.
Anyways, so the shields themselves don't block ballistic projectiles, and the reasoning for that is because the shields themselves were designed to only absorb laser fire, which could melt the hull.
Actually, a pretty cool lore reason of why ballistics work on you even with the shield. It's kind of like in Star Wars KOTOR, where like physical shit, like your shield only blocks blaster fire. It doesn't block physical objects because vibroblades, it vibrates so fast that it goes through the energy shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm a fucking. You're talking to somebody who's got like probably a room temperature IQ, so I don't fucking know.
I mean, I'm about where you're at right now, so.
Well, dude, I'm just an idiot. Yeah, no, yeah, you're more intelligent than I am, even on a good day. You're just off because you're drinking. I have no fucking excuse. I'm just a fucking idiot.
It's okay.
I'm sure there's things that you're smarter than I am at.
You'll remember this conversation, and then you'll be like, ah, man, that guy.
Oh my god.
As to quote Einstein, you hang with, or you, was to totally quote Einstein, if you were around
yeah. Oh yeah, no. Well, it's like you're the amalgamation of the 5 people you hang out with.
Yeah.
Or as I like to say, if you don't have friends that challenge you, it's a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Challenging,
I just
stress,
challenged myself.
strain. Isn't that familiar with something else I said?
Yeah. Honestly, the
Which
biggest
is kind of
reason.
why I emphasize the closer it is to our reality on average, the stronger it would be. Partially because the author had to do a lot of crap ton of work just to put it at its point where it currently is. And to
It's like one of the...
look at that reasonable effort and say, nah, that guy sucks, is disingenuous.
Yeah.
It's also why I always think it's funny, because the Destiny lore shoots itself in the foot.
Yes, all the time.
Because it is in canon of the Destiny universe that the Vex invade the weakest universes first.
Oh, we found the iron door.
Ooh.
So,
But we don't have an iron key.
by that fact...
Pick this locker.
Did that unlock that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I can.
Oh my god.
Hang on. Open sesame.
So, by the simple fact that the Vex are invading the weakest universes first, and they're in the Destiny universe, it means Destiny is weaker than all other universes, simply by that fact.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're following a pure lore perspective.
Yeah. Weird. Yeah,
So it
we're
doesn't
all
matter
good.
any argument you make, the Vex are there, so you're the weaker. Causal powers, cool. You're still the weaker party.
Yeah.
Nothing really. Unfortunate.
Okay. So, trying to figure out something in my head because I got like a bunch of because it's a conversation. I got like 20 different things going on in my head at once.
It's also why I hated the whole Warframe versus Destiny argument. It's just like, the Guardians have gotten their shit kicked in by literally everything in their universe. The Tenno are the dominant species, and the only reason why the Grineer are a dominant faction is because the Tenno refuse to police the universe.
Well, like, the interesting thing about, like, I kind of agree with,
all you have to do as a deity to control the Warframe universe is to basically control the loot drops. If a deity makes the shiniest armor, they'll just aim at whatever they want. The deity to aim at.
Yeah, but I kind of agree with like Tim Pool's thing of why Destiny's failing. It's just for the fact is that like you lose consistently all the fucking time in Destiny. Like there's no victory every time. So what are you fighting?
And that was
for?
the thing. And that was the thing about Destiny 1 that made it so cool. Was you were on the back foot. You were losing. Humanity was going to die.
Yeah.
And then here you are pulling a victory out of your ass at the last possible moment. And then, oh no, you know, you killed his son and he's coming to wipe humanity off the planet. And then he wiped out the Awoken and started just kicking absolute fucking ass. And then you pull a victory out of your ass in the last possible moment.
Well, yeah, but it's just like you're not winning. Like the city is still lost. The tower's on borrowed time. Like it's just like that type of universe doesn't always work because of that. You know what I mean? Like what are you fighting for?
Yeah.
Like
and that's one of the things that I liked about Legend Star Wars over Disney Star Wars is like how did the Empire come back? Like in Legend Star Wars, it made sense that you know through political entourage and corrupting the few surviving Jedi that were left and, you know, hidden Sith, they managed to basically turn the New Republic into the Sith Empire again.
Yeah. Well, and it was also always so interesting because it always just kind of shows that kind of layer of humanity of like, okay, KOTOR, like the Jedi were fractured, all of them had different things, and then literally through manipulation, they literally just tried to weigh everything without realizing it.
Yeah.
Like, it was an interesting fallacy of like, no matter what, people will choose security over freedom every single time. And then like
Which that whole thing that was a political point about our purpose.
Yeah. And then the interesting thing about what is it, the prequels, like the prequels like really did that the best, and then what ended up happening, like I like the Mandalorian because I do like how he literally talks about like I think it's in like the first or second episode with Werner Herzog is guest starring, where he talks about ever since the Empire fell, I've seen nothing but death and destruction because. You know, what always happens after an empire falls or whenever a main power like falls, there's chaos, death, and destruction, and no security.
Yep. And it's funny too because it's like one of my favorite points I always like to make about the Star universe is like I had an entire essay that I wrote in high school about was the Empire truly evil?
Yeah, like that's like
because
that's
like. Yeah, Palpatine and the Sith at their core. Well, it's not even like, as the point from Lucas, the Sith are about as evil as the Jedi are actually good. Neither are actually good or evil. They're both as fucked in the same direction. It's just they both had a different mentality of how to go about it.
Yeah.
For partial truth, the Jedi were the more fearful one out of all of them, and they overreacted in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is one of the big... Yeah, like, literally what kicks it off, like, a lot of people don't realize that the CIS were literally fighting just to be independent. Because they realized the corruption of the fucking... of the Republic. Yeah. And they were just like, look, we don't want to be a part of this anymore. I also, dude, it does drive me crazy that fucking, what is it, that George Lucas literally wrote Star Wars as an allegory for Vietnam, which kind of bothers me on a lot of levels, just because I'm like, dude, you were so fucking wrong. Like,
yeah.
As artists usually are, unfortunately.
Usually artists are feeling right, but not actually right.
Yeah.
In the majority of cases. Some cases they're actually right, but you know that's the schizophrenia talking.
Well,
I would
like
to
he
point out this entire time I've been playing with a speed wrench.
What is a speed wrench?
An adjustable wrench, the ones the monkey wrench, whatever it is.
Oh
the
yeah.
pipe wrench kind of thing.
You're that drunk?
Yeah, I've just been passing it back and forth in my hand because it makes a weird sound and I'm enjoying that.
Yeah. That's kind of my thing sometimes, where I'll just do
Which
something.
is really bad because if I miss it on one side, it's going through a monitor. On the other side, it's going through my PC case.
Oh yeah, so yeah, just make sure you don't miss it.
And
I have this little die that my dad gave me that each side, it's a 6-sided die, all metal, that has spinners on each side, so like I could roll it, and I just use it as a fidget spinner. I just do this with it. So it's up for the audience if you want to take a look at that. It's actually pretty cool. It's got a pretty badass design on it. I just use it as a makeshift fidget spinner. I don't really use it for anything else. I don't use it for anything else. There was times I was walking around my work just fiddling with it because it's just
going back to the Warframe argument about Warframe versus Destiny. Even if you were to take the take the Tenno out of the story, take the man in the wall. What do you have left?
Bunch of dudes that go down pretty easily to melee weapons.
Here's the problem. Rogues do not have a lot of skills.
The Tenno themselves are horrifically overpowered.
Which ones?
The Tenno themselves. Okay, so the Grineer are canonically stronger than an average person.
Let's be precise. The Tenno
are
not
the Tenno
strong.
faction
The
in itself.
Warframes are.
Well, I mean, the Tenno are void powered over.
Oh, I need to use a surgeon's kit for.
And yes, you are technically correct because Tenno is a faction, not a person. I would technically be referring to the operator and the frame.
Bingo. Some frames are stronger than others, and they keep buffing them all.
Yes. But if you were to get rid of all of just the Tenno faction in its entirety, not have the relays, to give you an example, the Galaxy, not the Galaxy. It's the direct laser weapon that's used by the MOAs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little laser beam. The literal scanned flavor text for that weapon is it fires at near absolute zero. It is like damn near absolute zero. And it freezes the molecules of your target to a standstill.
That's pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie.
Here's my issue. Warframe breaks both the bottom of the chart and the top of the chart.
Yeah.
In the utmost degrees. So it is inherently less closer to ours. Hell, Mech Warrior is closer to our baseline reality.
We're kind of getting to that point, aren't we?
Yeah, and it's like, here's...
Oh, no,
my
argument is always this. Mine is normally, the closer to our universe it is, the more in line it is. Destiny's technically better. Technically.
Yeah.
But only technically.
And here's my counterpoint that I always have too. Oh, but the Guardians have paracausal powers. Yeah, and all I gotta do is dome you and then shoot your magic ball, and then you're dead, and you're not coming back.
Yeah, like they did with Cade.
Like,
I'm gonna get some. I'm
Get the
gonna
magic ball in
get
the
up.
first place. Yep.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Evan.
Yeah. Well, hang on. I gotta
or,
close. I gotta close this out. You want to finish your point before I close it out?
Yeah. Whereas, there's really no real way to kill a Tenno, but even the Grineer, they're equal to Space Marines from Warhammer in
It's easy to
power
kill a
scaling.
Tenno. Just push them out of their suit and shoot them in the head.
That doesn't kill them.
There are ways to disconnect people from the void.
That was the whole point of the Paracesis sword, was to disconnect from the void.
Where's the categories at here?
And we ex machina around that and created the Drifter.
AKA one singular Tenno is that strong. Just one.
Well,
okay.
Our argument is we are all of the Tenno and also only one Tenno because presentism and other lores written is really fucking
Which
stupid.
means there's only one guy. But there's many guys.
But there's also...
Which is why it's even more loosey-goosey.
I'm looking for someone to raid. Yeah, that was an interesting point. I mean, but
I don't know. I hate Destiny lore because magic balls go away, everyone becomes a normal person.
Think of it this way.
Yeah.
How powerful are the Wild, the Weaver, and the Worm to not allow such things to exist on average? And what things do exist, if they poke their head up and cause problems, an angel will drop down and kill them.
Okay, now here's my other question to you, because
Okay.
you know about Warframe lore. You can close your stream.
Oh no,
If you
no, no!
wanna
I
talk
was
to
just
about
gonna,
it.
I was trying to look for a good note to like leave it on.
You want a good note to leave it on? Don't play Destiny. It's fucking awful.
Yeah, yeah. I think with that, we'll
Play
close this
literally
out.
anything else. You will have a better time.
Yeah, I think we will leave this out. I will send you to Recon Rat Guns and Gaming as he plays Toxic Commando. I'm sure you guys will have a
That's a good game.
yeah. Oh no, it's a lot of fun. You should get it. We could stream it together because I'm looking for people to play it with because I just
don't.
yeah, like I just like dicking around. But I will leave with Recon Rat. God, I wish Val was here because he could do the he could play us off. But I'm Evan from Stupid Awesome Gaming, and I will catch you in the next one. Good night, everybody.